Buckle up and get ready for a fun ride.
It's about to go down.
With over 20,000 episodes of the best outdoor shows.
That's the cool thing. It's got something for everybody.
We're the home of the adventurous, the champions,
These guys are the best of the best.
the legends.
There are bigger things happening out here than just shooting bullets at animals.
Get 3 months of MyOutdoorTV for only $1 a month when you use promo code YouTube1.
A new beginning, September 15th through September 24th, Phase 1.
A new beginning is when the deer are still on summer patterns, so you have to try and take advantage of those summer patterns to have success. You have to be mindful of your thermals. You have to review summer picks. Additionally, we're not hunting mornings very often. It's oftentimes an afternoon game. And you have to be mindful of what your farm can offer during this particular phase. I look back through previous year's pictures and I look at individual spots, which ones were good during the early season and which ones were not. You can do yourself a huge favor by simply not going to those farms that generally don't perform during the early part of the season.
All of that effort, all that work and time that you put into it over the summer months, you know, it all rolls into one. Here's where the strategy starts. What deer am I looking for first, or what deer am I going to be looking for late season? You have to plan accordingly, making sure that your food plots are such that you know you can get in and out, you know you got the right crops there, and you know you got the right wind direction. So there's a lot of strategy behind an entire season. A new beginning is just the start.
Well, Wade, looks like you're on.
Looks like you're on too. It's gonna be a fun night.
We better be, season's here.
Yeah, I know. Been waiting on this day for a long time. Opening day of bow season. Temperatures ain't too great to us today, but hey, it's opening day. We're gonna get out there and see what's been moving through.
We'll see what happens. We're ready to rock and roll, that's for sure. Wade and I were going to split up, and we were going to go to the 2 best spots we knew of, and at least the 2 best spots that had mature bucks walking during daylight.
So this is a different dynamic going into fall 2021. Normally, Dad and Wade are together, Wade's behind the camera, Dad's got the bow. Well, this year, we have 2 awesome additions, and that is Carson Brandt and Josh Barks. Both of them are brand new at Drury Outdoors. There's definitely some pressure on these 2 right now. I mean, to try and film their first Drury Outdoors hunts ever. Good luck to them, but I know the nerves are high.
This is curbside service right here. Take him right to his blind. Wish him good luck. Hopefully he kills that big old 5-year-old in here.
Wade's after one particular deer, a 5.5-year-old 10. It's a little warm, but a lot of times those big deer will walk even when it's hot, so let's see how he does.
Wade's going to a 41-acre farm, and we've done a lot of things over the last few years to try and make it even better. It's always been one of those farms that has produced during the early part of the season. We have a great history here, but mostly a lot of that history occurred down in the bottom. And we're now trying to enhance daylight activity up on this top. Number 1, we're going to plant a bigger food source up top. Number 2, we're going to increase the cover in it. We're going to do some TSI in the draws to increase some bedding, and we're also going to plant warm season grasses. Number 3, we're going to add one last thing to the recipe, and that's a green food source up here. We already have one down in the hole where they come out. I want another one up here. To make it better, we're going to do some TSI in this ditch right here. So we're inside this little cedar barrier now. One of the things we want to do is enhance the overall bedding in here, and I think we could do it with about 3 or 4 trees by taking these trees and falling them this way into this open ground. It's going to increase bedding immediately. All of this bedding that we're going to create is all within 188 yards, and the bulk of it, it's all going to be within 150 yards. A lot of it's going to be 100 and in, so therefore it should really enhance daylight activity. I'm excited to see what happens, especially during the early part of the season. This should be absolutely on fire this year. There's a lot of fingers that lead to this spot. We were hoping that we could increase daylight activity, and Wade and Josh are going in to find out whether we succeeded. Josh is the lead producer on Deer Season 21, and he couldn't wait to get out in the field, put that camera to work.
Missouri season, opening day, it's on. first buck in the field, and it's early movement. DeerCast is saying good, and thus far, to have a deer up on this field this early, that's pretty good. We got 3 crews out tonight. I'm out, Mark is out, and Terry is out, so we got a really nice buck that we came in here after. It's a big 5x5 with a shorter G4 on the right. Been getting a lot of MRI of him up on this field, so I just hope that that everything comes together, but I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
This segment was brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms.
Get ahead of your game with a 14-day DeerCast prediction, mapping, radar, wind check, rain station, path tracking, and more. Prep, predict, and pursue with DeerCast.
13 is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, Tracker Off-Road, Analogics, Traditions, Crescent Tools, Lacrosse Footwear, Loophole, Scentlock Technologies, Scent Crusher, Mossy Oak Camouflage, Muddy Outdoors, Rage Broadheads, Reconyx, and presented by the all-new DeerCast Maps.
All right, checking DeerCast out here. Today's good, and then you look at what's coming. Look at those highs, 84, 84, 89, 87. So out of the 10-day forecast, we've got 2 with green. And if there's a time of the year you can get by with a little warmer weather, it's this time of the year during phase 1 because of the fact that they're used to it from the summer. But we'll be wise about which stands we go to. It's one of the reasons we did DeerCast. Here we go, Missouri opener. Terry, good luck. Wade, good luck. Let's put one down, boys. I was going down to one of our bottom fields where we switched things up just a little bit. We've always had 2 blinds on this field, one in hot corner, one up on the hump. We hunted them predominantly on easterly or westerly winds because this field runs east-west. Well, we're trying something a little different. We put up a Keen Outdoors muddy blind in the middle of the field, put a radish field right in front of me, basically the size of a football field, and we're hoping that the recent summer picks we have can put us in the right place at the right time. I'm taking Carson with me. Again, he is brand new with the company. He's the lead producer on Dream Season Live. Hopefully Carson is the good luck charm I need and he can film the first hunt in his Drury Outdoors career.
It's about deer 30, just about the time that sun goes down. It's ideal. We're on a rising moon right now. It's one of the reasons there's so many deer on their feet early. Here's who we're after. I know it's terrible quality, but he's like 200 yards on that Reconyx camera that was way over there. We got one picture of him on September the 1st. It's a long shot to even see him out here, but we'll see what happens. But Wade's got a buck he's after over there too. That's really nice, a big mature 10 point. Hopefully he can lay eyes on him tonight. It's been an unbelievable evening, and we've seen probably 8-9 bucks. And I think a lot of it has to do is they feel comfortable up here. They're bedding close to the food, and that's what you got to do this time of year is find a bedroom that's close to food. And in this case, we created the bedroom close to food, so it's pretty awesome seeing all the hard work we put into this 40-acre piece pay off, seeing all these deer on opening night. And it's going to be about deer 30. Hopefully our shooter still shows up. And there's a decent buck. It's a shooter. I'll just film the pre-roll and then hand it off when he gets close. Okay. Just you watch these other deer for me. Okay. Let me know if something's going on. I'm just gonna film him coming. All right. All right, they're all good. He's going. How far out is he? 60. Good. Good. to him, buddy. Right through the lungs. Boom, baby. Boom. Let's go. Right through his lungs. Went top of lung, come out the offside. Right in the middle. You know, we only had one set of photos of this guy. He had a large head, I knew that. And he's not very wide, as you can tell. I mean, a giant, big old mature Missouri buck. And we just smoked him right here, just past that scrape tree at about 20 yards. Opening night. Opening? I can't even believe it, Carson. Welcome to Drury Outdoors. Carson's first night filming. I think we'll just go get Wade and Josh, because we got to get them anyway, and go from there. That's a buck right there. Yep, that's him. That's our target.
This segment was brought to you by Matthews Archery.
That's a buck right there. Yep, that's him. That's our target. He just stepped out on the field. Got a short G4 on the right. Big 5.5-year-old. That's the deer we came in here after. Had a lot of deer come through here, so hopefully he comes within bow range. On the east, this window open. We got good wind. Oh my God, got 2 minutes left to light, and we just crushed our target buck opening day. Oh, my heart's racing. He came in, other bucks were at the scrape tree, and he was starting to make a scrape, and I just put that VXR to work. Boom. Thank you so much, Josh. That was incredible.
Well, our answers to those questions we had leading into the season came quickly. The daylight activity had been enhanced greatly.
You can't say enough about those guys and the strategy they put into it, all the work they put into it over the summer months. It all came to a culmination right off the bat. Couldn't be happier for Wade. Great buck.
That brand new radish plot just worked like a charm for old Wader. I wish I could be there to celebrate, but what a night for those two guys.
Carson and I had our success, but we were going to keep that secret until we were in front of Wade and Josh.
We got it done. You did? Oh, yeah.
And it's that big, heavy-bodied deer?
Yeah, the one with the short G4.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which one you want to load first? This one or mine?
You got one too?
Oh, yeah.
What? Yeah. Dude, doubling up on it. No way.
There
he is.
Yeah.
There he is.
Holy cow, good deal.
What an unbelievable opening afternoon.
I can't even believe it, Wade. Congratulations. It's nice to see this project with an exclamation point at the end of the project, essentially.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you so much. You know, like DeerCast said good, but in actuality, the movement was great. I mean, there was deer everywhere. They started early in the 5 o'clock hour even. This guy came out and finally made his way into the deer radishes and to the scrape tree where I was able to make a 25-yard shot.
And you hit him what people would say, well, he hit him back, but in reality, for that body angle, you aimed to exit, and that's exactly what you did. It literally went through everything. He didn't travel 30, 40 yards, and he was down. I mean, that's an awesome shot. We'll run that through DeerCast Track and show it went through everything, essentially.
That vertical pin from HHA that I shoot, I just put that literally right on that front leg. Offside leg, and aim to exit, and that's exactly where it hit.
Congratulations, opening day, and a big old 5.5-year-old bruiser down here in Missouri.
Just awesome.
Now we get to go do it again.
Track job number 2.
Yeah. We had Wade's deer in the back of the truck, and now it was time to go track and try and do a recovery on mine. That victory arrow went all the way through and just poked off the backside because I saw blood coming out the backside. And then when he hit this brush, it broke off. That's a victory 400. I'm shooting 54 pounds with a Rage 2.3, and it did the trick. Oh, yeah.
See that big rack station? Congratulations.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
That
yes,
thing is
yes.
huge.
He didn't go very far.
No, he didn't.
That is something right there, boys. Look at that thing. Look at the head on him. How about it? Look at that. There's that 2.3 poking at the backside. Well, Wade, that completes the Missouri opener daily double.
It sure does, and just two awesome, big, old, mature bucks at that.
Both of them 5, or this one might be 6. He's got an awfully big body. And what a start to the season. We've never done that, but I said a few weeks back, we shoot them during the season, but we kill them right now. In other words, the work we did ahead of the season, not only where you were sitting, but on this plot here, made a difference tonight on the opener.
Absolutely. Over there where I was sitting, you know, we enhanced the bedding all around, planted that taller grass, got them bedding closer, coming out earlier, and here we just changed the plot completely, planted to our position.
We did. Wade and Perry put a big radish field along the north edge. Wade pulled that Keen Outdoors trailer in there, and then tonight he read the script. I mean, he walked right to the scrape tree and gave a shot at 22 yards, and I just couldn't tell you how excited I am to start the season off like this.
It is an awesome start, and I can't wait to see what's ahead of us the rest of the season.
That's awesome. Congrats, buddy.
Thanks. Congrats to
awesome
you. Awesome
night.
stuff.
Awesome.
This is like a dream come true of an opening night. It literally does not get any better than that.
Mark and Wade making it look easy on night number 1, but we all know that's not by luck. That's by pure grit and determination.
Congratulations to both Mark and Wade. Great job, great strategy, great planning early season here on A New Beginning.
This segment was brought to you by SME, Shooting Made Easy. 13 is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, Tracker Off-Road, Analogics, Traditions, Crescent Tools, Lacrosse Footwear, Loophole, Scentlock Technologies, Scent Crusher, Mossy Oak Camouflage, Muddy Outdoors, Rage Broadheads, Reconyx, and presented by the all-new DeerCast Maps. Closed captioning is brought to you by Mossy Oak Properties, America's land specialist.
Day 2 of Missouri's archery season. Brother Mark and Wade went up there and bopped a couple right off the bat, which is phenomenal. We had a good set as well. Saw 5, 6, 7 bucks, I guess, something like that last night. One on mature, but we're a little bit of a scouting mission for Mom. We're going to try and get Mom up here, so we're really kind of doing some window shopping, if you will. So we'll see what happens tonight. I'm in here after a doe this evening, so we'll see if we get more shore feds. As warm as it is, and as dry as it is, these water holes can be absolutely magical. So we're sitting down below this one, down below the dam.
We're accustomed to some of those cooler temps, but when it's upper 80s, you know, 85 and above, 87, 88, it's no fun. But we try to pick those spots that are cool and shaded this time of year. That's exactly what we did. Tonight's one of those evenings where I never lose sight of trying to manage and harvest a few does because our buck to doe ratio is usually out of whack, much like it is this year.
Uncle Terry is literally a doe shooting, freezer filling master.
It's never too early to start managing those does, and as you watch 13 through the years, nobody does that more or better than Brother Terry.
we came in here for and set out to do. I'd say she's done.
There it is, third deer of this episode. We're putting those Matthews bows to work, filling the freezer, having a good time.
Congrats, Terry, on the doe killing machine. Now the real question is, can we all head over for Forrest to make us some backstrap on the smoker? Because I'm really down for that.
I guess we would have to say mission accomplished. We came in here for one reason only, and that was to shoot a Missouri big old antlerless deer, and we did just that. This big adult doe came in, presented us with the opportunity, and we took advantage of it. You know, Mark and Wade kicked the season off right here in 21. We couldn't be happier. So this is really a great way to kind of close it out, and I got her already tagged, gonna get her field dressed, get her in the cooler. Couldn't have worked out any better.
We hope you enjoyed this free preview from MyOutdoorTV. To continue watching, start your free trial now. Then get your first 3 months for $1 a month when you use promo code YouTube1.